Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a blind contour drawing, which are the ones on these ones here. So these are two blind contour drawings. And then after I've shown you how to do these, I'm going to show you how to make continuous line drawings like this. Okay, if you were in school, you would have been doing this off one another, but obviously you're not. So I'm not going to show you. You're going to have to do it off your own. And the same with this, you were supposed to do it with a partner. But either you can do this off yourself by looking in a mirror, or you could ask maybe your mum or your dad, brother or sister, whatever, to pose for you, so that you can make a continuous line drawing like this. Otherwise, this is supposed to be me. It doesn't look like me, but that's because it's a continuous line drawing. So this was actually me just looking into the mirror, and then these two are from pictures, and I'll give bonus points for whoever guesses who that is. But yeah, these two are both me. So for this one, and this one, I looked in the mirror and I just made these. So a little explanation on how you do it. So blind contour drawings, you do not look at your page whilst you draw this. And basically what it is you look at your reflection in the mirror and you use your pen to trace all of the curves and what you see in the mirror, and you do not look down at your piece of paper. You just keep on going, and then you basically get like these distorted faces, but you can see the face. I did another one off my husband, and his lips were like down here, and the rest of his face was up here. So sometimes you get quite funny but interesting results. That one's also a blind contour drawing of me. So this one I just kind of drew myself. So that's another blind contour drawing. So you can see that they always come out a little bit differently. I did, however, go in, and after I'd done the first layer, I went in and just added some like lines in the hair and stuff like that. Anyway, we will be doing this when you're back in January. But for now, I'm going to teach you how to do this and this. So to have a blind contour drawing, you are going to do it with a pen, okay? I don't want to see this done in pencil. The reason why I want you to do it in pen is because you cannot erase your mistakes. And the whole point of a blind contour drawing is kind of working more freely and just being very comfortable, just being more adventurous with your drawing. So I have my mirror set up in front of me, which you can't see, but I can see it. And all I'm going to do is, I'm hoping that okay, so I'm looking at myself. I'm going to start from the top of my head like I always do. I'm going to bring it down. Oh, help if my pen works. I could feel that it didn't work. Okay, so you can do this with any pen. It doesn't have to be a biro. This is like a gel pen. Anyway, so I'm starting from my face, down around the bottom of my face, in background, and what I'm doing is I'm following my eye around my face, and I'm moving my hand at the same time. So now I'm at the center of my face, I think. So I'm going to bring it down to where my eyebrows start, and remember your eyebrows aren't obviously right in the middle of your face. And I'm going to draw my other eyebrow. And I've taken my glasses off, so I'm going to draw myself without my glasses. This is my eye, some eyelashes. I'm going to draw my other eye. And then I think I'm going to go to the side of my hair and draw my hair. What I can see in my hair. Bit of my hair is coming down like this. I'm going to come back round to the middle of my face and I'll draw my nose. Try not to talk too much, because then otherwise it moves my face. Now this is my lips. And that's it. So that's me. It's my line drawing. Sorry, my blind contour drawing. So you can see that I think I have a very round face, and I think my eyebrows are pretty good. But yeah, this is basically a blind contour drawing of myself. These ones are obviously very different. I've drawn them a lot smaller as well. So every time you do a blind contour drawing, it will be something different. Your result will be different every single time. That line's pretty good. It's come all the way straight down. But yeah, that's basically how you do a blind contour drawing. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do a continuous line drawing in this one. So as you can see from my examples, a blind contour drawing is very different to how a continuous line drawing looks. So continuous line drawings are created by using one line. So your whole drawing is just one line. You never pick up your pen or your pencil or whatever medium you're using from the page. That should always have contact with the page. You should never break the line, okay? But because you are looking at what you're drawing, you can make sure that the proportions of your face are correct, because obviously in the blind contour drawings, because you're not being able to see what you're drawing, your proportions are usually incorrect. But whereas when you do the line drawing, because you are looking at what you're drawing at, you can make sure that your proportions are correct. These little drawings over here that I've done, they only took me about 2 minutes to do these little drawings. It should be a nice quick task for you to do. Obviously they are quite small. This is just at the bottom of an A4 page, so that's why they did take me it was a little bit quicker for me to draw these, but you should be drawing it a little bit larger than this. But it should take anything between 2 to 5 minutes to draw one. You shouldn't take too long doing one continuous line drawing. The blind contour drawings, they should only take literally a minute or two to draw them. Anyway, so with the continuous line drawing, you can make sure that you are focusing on the proportions of the face. And also you see all these like little lines on the drawings. That is all of the tone that is on the face. So when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, or in these were drawn from pictures. When I was looking at the pictures, I was adding more line where the tones were darker and less lines where the tones were lighter. So in this picture, the girl had a lighter under eye, but whereas on the sides it was a lot darker. And on my face, I have, because it was looking straight on, I had darker shadows on both sides but highlights in the middle. Okay, so you can use your line in order to add more tones, and you can be very free. You can see that these lines, the movement in the lines are very, very free, and kind of just, I was just drawing like this and adding lines. I wasn't like doing this. Okay, so it's a very free movement. Keep a very light hand when you're doing it. Okay, and again, like the blind contour drawing, you can use whatever pen you have. I'm going to continue using that same black pen that I used for the blind contour drawing. So to do a continuous line drawing, there is a hack in how to do it. So, and I figured this out when I was practicing. So what you can do is start off by drawing your face shape. And I'm going to do this a little bit slower because obviously I'm explaining as well. So you're going to start off by drawing your face shape. And because this is in pen, and because it's a line contour drawing, as a continuous line drawing, if you make mistakes, you can go back and fix them by just overlapping with lines. So I've just drawn my head. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to very lightly put my line across the middle of my face, because remember, when we learned how to do facial proportions, everything is kind of in the center of your face. So you can use this line to work out where your eyebrows are going to be, where your eyes are going to be, your nose and your lips. Okay, so this line is your center line of your page. Okay, I would just make one line and have that as the center. Mine's kind of a little bit off center, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, if you want to, if you think it will be easier, maybe you can make a center line as well like that if you think it's going to be easier for you. But because obviously I've been drawing portraits for a little while now, I kind of know where the eyes would be on the face. So if you want to, you can put a line down the center and through the middle of your page. Now basically all you do is you use these lines to draw, and I'm drawing my eye. And then you can see that I'm not actually taking my pen off this page. So I'm going to bring it back in the middle. My nose. I'm making sure that the proportions are correct. So obviously if you're drawing a smaller face, you need to make sure that your facial features are smaller. You don't want to make massive facial features on a small face. Bring it back to the middle, going down that center line. So everything that I'm doing, I'm going down that center line. My lips, and remember the edges of the lips come at the edge of the pupils. Okay, so that's basically my face. Now what I can do is I can go back up this line. I think I have a very big head in this one, but I have my, remember your hair needs to come in as well. So I'm going to start drawing my hair. Oh, I forgot my eyebrows. So you can see here that I've accidentally made my face too wide, but it doesn't matter. I'm just fixing my face shape with my pen. So I'm just going back over the lines where I've drawn the face, and I'm just fixing the shape of the face. Now, line drawing most likely will not look like you. My neck. I have to come and do my eyebrows. Okay, so that is now the base of my face done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at myself in the mirror, and I'm going to see where the highlights and the shadows are. Now I can see that there's a lot of shadow on the left side of my face. I'm going to come down here, and now I'm just going to go onto my face. I'm going to make those kind of like free lines. I'm going to go over the edge of my face a little bit more with the pen, so I can see where the edge of my face actually is and where my hair starts. So I'm just going to do this. So it's kind of like a pencil. The more you go over the lines, the darker that they're going to get. Okay, and a little bit over here. There's a bit of shadow along the edges of my nose. Over here, there's shadow on my chin. Looks like I've given myself a moustache. Oops. I'll make my lips a little bit. I don't have that many lines on top of my forehead. And that's it. You can go back in and fix it. And that is your continuous line drawing.